Have you ever wondered why some men walk into a room and instantly command attention, especially from women, without saying a single word? They're not the best looking. They're not flashing wealth. They're not even trying. And yet, women gravitate toward them like moths to a flame. Why? Here's a clue. It has very little to do with what modern influencers tell you about cars, clothes, or charm, and everything to do with an ancient, brutal truth that Marcus Aurelius understood over 800 years ago. This one truth, if you really absorb it, can make 95.7% of women find you instantly more attractive, not because you're pretending to be someone, but because you've finally stripped away what's been repelling them all along. In this video, I'll walk you through 10 Marcus Aurelius-inspired principles behind this truth. And once you see them, you won't look at attraction or women the same way again. So do me one favor, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and watch till the end, because this might just rebuild your love life from the ground up. Part 1. The Story of the Empty Emperor. Before we dive into the 10 Stoic insights, let me take you back to the life of Marcus Aurelius. He wasn't born to be emperor. He was born into nobility, sure, but not power. His rise wasn't due to ambition. It was due to character. He was quiet, thoughtful, obsessed with virtue, not vanity. Women adored him, not for charm, but for something far more primal: his complete indifference to validation. While other men chased the approval of others, Marcus detached. While other rulers threw grand parties, he wrote in his journal about death, purpose, and discipline. He was magnetic, because he didn't need to be. This is the first brutal truth. Truth number 1. You become irresistible the moment you stop needing to be. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius. Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that shall make you break your word, or lose your self-respect. Modern men are obsessed with impressing. Whether it's flexing online, peacocking at events, or trying too hard in conversations, they chase female attention like it's oxygen. But the more you try, the less attractive you become. Why? Because effort, when used to seek validation, smells of insecurity. Marcus teaches the opposite. Live by your internal compass. A man who follows his path without bending for likes, compliments, or intimacy is a man women chase, because he doesn't chase them. Remember, neediness repels. Wholeness attracts. Truth number 2. Silence has more weight than small talk. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Think of the last time you filled a silence with unnecessary words. Were you trying to impress or connect? Here's the Stoic angle. Silence isn't a lack of something. It's a presence. When you sit with quiet confidence, when you look a woman in the eye and speak only what's necessary, you communicate something primal. You are in control. Marcus rarely wasted words. He observed more than he spoke. He knew that strength isn't volume, it's discipline. Speak less, meaning more, and watch how women lean in when you do speak. Truth number 3. Self-mastery is the sexiest scent a man can wear. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Self-control is rare, and that's what makes it irresistible. When a man resists temptation, manages his emotions, and chooses reason over reaction, he becomes powerful. Why? Because women intuitively know, if you can't control yourself, how will you ever protect, lead, or love her? Master your thoughts. Discipline your desires. Don't fall for every curve or comment. The more you rule yourself, the more she'll want to surrender to your energy. Truth number 4. A man who fears nothing, including rejection, owns the room. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your estimate of it. Fear, especially fear of rejection, is a silent killer of attraction. When you approach a woman with hesitation, you signal one thing: you're seeking approval. But Marcus Aurelius teaches us to remove fear at its root by questioning our perception. What if rejection isn't pain but redirection? What if it's not a wound but a filter? Men who embody this mindset walk taller, speak freer, risk bolder, and ironically, those who fear rejection the least get rejected the least. Truth number 5. Purpose beats personality. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius. A man's worth is no greater than the worth of his ambitions. Women may laugh at jokes, but they stay for purpose. You don't need to be a comedian or Casanova. You need direction. What are you building? What drives your mornings? What keeps you up at night? Marcus lived for a higher cause: justice, duty, legacy. He didn't chase women, but women revered him. Why? Because purpose is rare. It's masculine. It's magnetic. A man with a mission is a man who doesn't need anyone to complete him. That's power, and power pulls. Part 2. Modern-day Marcus, the man who wasn't supposed to win. Let me tell you a modern story. A man, average height, average looks, modest income, starts dating again after a brutal divorce. He doesn't try pickup lines, doesn't flash money. He just lives by Stoic principles, works out, reads, pursues a meaningful business, says no often, laughs rarely but warmly. At first, women overlook him, but something shifts. One by one, women start noticing. Why? Because he radiates something different, something real. A man who knows who he is and refuses to trade that for affection is gold in a world full of plastic. He becomes the modern-day Marcus, and this leads us to our next brutal truth. Truth number 6. Disinterest is not disrespect, it's dominance, inspired by Marcus Aurelius. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself. Most men crumble when women withdraw. They double text, beg, plead, panic. But Marcus teaches, your peace isn't for sale. Don't hand it over because someone's attention fades. A man who remains grounded in silence wins, not just because he keeps his dignity, but because his stillness breeds curiosity. Never chase, never beg, never break your rhythm for someone dancing in and out of your life. Truth number 7. A man who walks away gains more than one who clings. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Attachment is not the same as love. In fact, attachment often kills attraction. The moment you lose yourself in someone else's emotions or actions, you lose your edge. Marcus knew this deeply. He lost children, faced betrayal, fought wars, and yet never did he lose himself. He wrote in Meditations, not as a man complaining, but as one detaching from outcomes. Learn this. If she disrespects your values, walk away, and walk away calmly. That silence screams louder than words ever could. Truth or 8. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. You want a loyal woman? Be loyal to your values. You want peace? Be peace. You want passion? Pursue your path with passion. Most men want better women without becoming better men. It doesn't work that way. Women mirror what they feel. If you're desperate, they sense it. If you're whole, they crave it. Marcus wasn't perfect, but he was consistent. His character didn't depend on compliments or chaos. Become the kind of man who would attract the woman you dream of, and she'll come without needing to chase her. Truth number 9. A man who guards his time earns unlimited respect. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius, do not act as if you are going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. Every time you waste hours on women who don't value you, you tell the world your time is cheap. But Marcus saw time as sacred. He treated it like gold. He wrote not to entertain himself, but to discipline his soul. You want to become more attractive instantly? Start saying no more often. No to drama. No to casual flings. No to pointless conversations. Guard your time like your life depends on it, because it does. And she'll feel it. Truth number 10. Presence is your ultimate power. Inspired by Marcus Aurelius, confine yourself to the present. In a distracted world, presence is rare, and nothing draws a woman in more deeply than a man fully here, fully now, not on his phone, not rehearsing pickup lines, not faking confidence, just a present, observing, feeling, leading. Marcus reminds us again and again, the present moment is where strength lives. So slow down, breathe, be here. When you do, you'll realize the final brutal truth. You never needed to become more attractive. You just needed to return to who you are without fear, without masks, without pretending. That man, he's irresistible. Ending. So was the brutal truth what you expected? Maybe not. Maybe you thought it was about looks, status, or technique. But now you know it's about who you are when the world isn't looking. Let Marcus Aurelius be your compass. Because when you live with integrity, stillness, and discipline, attraction becomes a side effect, not a strategy. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.